Good morning, Kinder Crew. Today I'm going to be going over what our day one packet looks like. The first thing in our packet is after we read or listen to some books, we're going to choose one of our books and we're going to do a response for it. So at the top, you're going to write your name. You're going to write if you liked this book by circling one of the faces. And then you're going to draw your favorite part and write a sentence. So in my book, there was a woman that was in a van and she was driving in Ireland. And so in the story, it described how she was on a road and how there was trees and then there was a beautiful lake. So I drew my picture and I labeled sounding out the words with my arrows. Then I wrote as my sentence, she drove on a road. That's our reading. And then for math, we're working on addition. So our first page is all about food pictures. So we get to look at all these yummy food items. The numbers match our pictures. So in the first box, we have 1 plus 2. We have 1 cherry plus 2 donuts. So there are many ways we can solve this. We can just know it in our head. We can touch each item and count. 1, 2, 3. We can use our fingers. So I would start with 1 to show I have 1 cherry and add 2 more to show I have 2 donuts for a total of 3. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the whole entire page. And then on the back side, it's kind of like the same thing, except for this time we are writing the numbers. So it shows us the number of fish, and then we're going to fill in the boxes. So we're always going to count the fish before the addition sign. So I see 1, 2. We're going to add that in. And then plus, how many are after the addition sign? 1, 2, 3. And then we need to figure out the whole. We know our 2 parts, and now we're figuring out the whole. So I'm going to use my pointer power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a total of 5 fish. So you're going to do it in parts. You're going to count the number of fish before the addition sign, count the number of fish after the addition sign, and then figure out your whole. And then we are working on word families for our phonics. So our word family is at. That means all the words on this page are going to end in the sound at. So let's read them together. If you have your arm out, we're going to break up the word into parts. So your first sound, you're going to touch your shoulder and you're going to say, then you're going to touch your elbow and you're going to say, ah. Then your wrist and say, t. Let's try it again. Ah, t. Say a little bit faster. At, fat. I see the word fat, and now I need to find a picture of something that looks fat. Rat? No. Hat? No. I see a pig. Pig doesn't end in at, but the pig does look, what does it look like? That's right, it looks fat. So instead of cutting the words, because we have our math on the back side, we're going to write our words, which practices our nice handwriting. At, fat. You're going to keep going through and using all the words. And then we have our handwriting and writing practice. So every single day we're going to be working on writing 4 sentences, and each one has a snap word in it. So today's snap word is the word a. And the sentence we're going to be doing is I have a, and then we're going to choose which one do we either have or would we want to have. So I know in my house I have a pencil. So I'm going to come up to line 1. I'm going to start with my capital letter. I have, and if we aren't sure on how to spell the word have, where could we find it? Oh, that's right, it's right there, so we can copy those letters. I have a, and then I chose to do the word pencil. Pencil is kind of a tricky word, so I'm going to be able to look at this word to copy the letters to make sure that I'm spelling it correctly. We want to be able to spell the words correctly when we know that they're on the page and we have a tool. So our tool is that we already know the word is on the page. So I have a pencil. After I finish, I need to check with my little checklist down here. So it says I wrote 4 neat sentences. I'm only on my first one, but I see that I have a neat sentence. I have spaces between my words. I started each sentence with a capital letter. Yes, that's a capital I. I ended each sentence with punctuation. Uh-oh, kindergartners. What did Miss Greer forget? That's right, I forgot my period. And that's why we check our writing. I use the sight word a in each sentence. Oh, and there it is. So I would keep going. The next sentence, I would write the same thing. I have a, except for I would change it to one of these words. For your very last sentence, number 4, if you want, you can choose a word that isn't one of these. So you might think, I'm thinking to myself, I know I have a lot of books at home. So on my last sentence, I might decide to choose a different word. I'm going to write I have a, I'm going to sound it out, b, 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 k. So your last sentence can be a word that's something else. And that's all we have for our first packet today. I'll see you in just a little bit, Kinder Crew.